Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers at the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. Yes, we are all about saving lives here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, and the reason why we support preemptive strike because it is a policy that saves lives, because we're all about saving lives over here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. Yes, you know, life is precious. You only get one life, so that's the reason why we're all about saving lives here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. You know, so that is one of our philosophy and motto over here, you know, you understand. But before we begin this video today, we want the criminal supporters, enablers, sympathizers, financiers and beneficiaries to know that we do not want them over here. Yeah, please go elsewhere, man. We do not want your views, comments or support, because we hate criminals with a passion, and we do not negotiate with terrorists or want them in our midst. Please go elsewhere. You are not welcome. So you must understand, if somebody is telling you that they do not want you in their midst, why are you coming? The honest person will know do such thing, you know. It's people like Beanie Man, you see him Beanie Man, and him still a come around here and him think that we don't want you guys over here. Yeah, period. We don't care about you, from your criminal supporter, anything to do with criminals. Don't come over here. We don't want you here, because we don't negotiate with criminals. We're a group of law-abiding citizens, and we do believe that criminals must live in fear of losing their lives and not the law-abiding citizens. That's our motto over here. So don't come over here and we don't want to hear what about and this and that. We don't into that madness. Alright, so today, today, you know, I want to remind our loyal viewers and subscribers. Do you remember our charismatic Dr. Alvin Dawes from the PNP LGBTQ plus party? Yes, you know, last week he had released a video stated praising the PNP LGBTQ plus party leadership, that they are going to support him in denouncing the terrorists, the terrorists who have burned down his constituency office and defaced motor vehicle. So let's give you some context to refresh your memory, and then, because you know, at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we're all about educating, informing and inspiring people, because we want you to change your thought process so you can think, because to understand the crime problem that you're experiencing in Jamaica, it was not that something that's happening in a vacuum. It is something that was imported into Jamaica by these people to destroy our people. So I wanted to listen to Dr. Dawes, and then we at the Jamaica Young Police channel will continue the journey.
And I commend you. I'll still look forward to working with everyone who has the interest of the party and the constituency at heart. My tent remains open. However, at 3 a.m. this morning, I received a threatening phone call, with the caller stating that what happened to the constituency office was only the beginning, and they would find me where I lived. Now, when you cross that line of threatening my family, all gloves are off. And in deference to unity, I thought about being silent about the matter. However, I am going to make this clear. I am going nowhere. I have been selected fair and square based on the party's internal polls. My silence has allowed a lot of misinformation half-truths, and blatant lies to take root. Chief among these is the assumption or the statement that I lost the internal runoff. In every single constituency that has been polled.
Yeah, so let me teach you a little context about communication and lies. You see, anytime you're talking about anything and you're using facts and somebody's telling you about saying what about, anytime you hear somebody mention the word what about, you know that is communist talking points. That's a form of distraction. So you don't listen to that person that's telling you what about. Look over here, don't look here. So be careful of those words, what about, or they try to distract you from what is happening. So yes, we stated that the party, the PNP LGBTQ plus party official, would not come out publicly and denounce the burning down of the constituency office last week. And as a very good student of history, we have educated the charismatic doctor that will not happen, because the PNP LGBTQ plus party is a criminal organization, and that is their core beliefs. And to do that would go against their philosophy. That would be like taking a fish and put him on the land to live. That's a PNP. That's their modus operandi. So if you take out a fish out of the water and put him on land, the fish is going to die. So that's why you would not hear Mark Golding. To date, no Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, Michael Phillips, Peter Phillips, Lisa Anna and the likes comes out and denounce what happened to Comrade Dr. Dawes. And it's either the man is naive and doesn't know the history of the criminal organization he wants to be a member. Remember, you know, I am from the belly of the beast, and I've seen how these people operated for decades. Dr. Dawes, your narrative about the party is wrong, and here is why. Miss Heather Robinson and Dr. Delahaye, and I can go on and on with other PNP officials who have to quit because of the same thing that they have experienced, threats. Dr. Delahaye received that threats from other comrades too. So don't think that you are the only one, and they did not denounce it. Miss Heather Robinson was threatened by Donovan Bulby Bennett and the Prime Minister of Jamaica, P.J. Patterson, who was the leader of your party, the party that you're in. Embrace the criminal and denounce the Member of Parliament, in which she had to resign later. She's the one that first, in the history of the PNP party, came out and told the Jamaican people that the PNP party is a criminal organization. Based on what has happened to her, you would think that your government that's in power would embrace you as an honest, decent and ethical person, but instead chooses the most wanted man in Jamaica than choose the honest and decent person. And when that same wanted man turned up at the national arena and was being hugged by the Prime Minister of Jamaica, you know that all globes fell off. That was the writing on the wall. Police saw the man and could not do anything about it, because he was in the company of the Prime Minister, the most wanted man in Jamaica. Based on the information received and obtained at the time, we were a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, so we're speaking from memory. So Dr. Dawes, we know that you have a strong personality and can connect with people on personal levels. And for the sake of your family, it is one man against the system. And they, the PNP LGBTQ plus party, will not change it for you. And believe me when I say the same. You are a charismatic doctor who has built rapport with patients quickly and easily. And they can often get patients to follow your treatment plan. Yes, and you can get your patients to follow their treatment plan more closely. You are a charismatic man, father, husband. They are often seen as more trustworthy and approachable than other doctors. Several qualities make a doctor charismatic, and these include confidence, confident in your ability and your knowledge. You are not afraid to speak up and share your opinion, and you are not afraid to make mistakes. You have empathy. Charismatic Dr. Dawes can put himself in his patient's shoes. The patients understand what Dr. Dawes is important to them, and how he can offer support and encouragement. Dr. Dawes is a great communicator with his communication skills. Charismatic Dr. Dawes is an excellent communicator. He can explain complex medical concepts in a way that patients can understand, and they can listen to patients' concern and answer their question. Dr. Dawes is an optimistic doctor, and his patients' chances of recovery, and he will explain to them what to do and what not to do. His patients believe in him, and they can still instill hope in him. Dr. Dawes can positively impact his patients' health and well-being. He can make patients feel more comfortable and confident, and he can help patients better understand their conditions and treatment plan. Dr. Dawes can also help patients to feel more hopeful about their future. So if you are looking for a doctor, a good doctor, Dr. Dawes is the man. It is essential to find a man who is charismatic as Dr. Dawes, based on the information received and obtained from people who have known Dr. Dawes from he was a little boy growing up. So Dr. Dawes is more likely to make you feel comfortable and confident, and more likely to help you to understand your condition treatment plan better. Dr. Dawes always surrounding himself with positive, supportive people who will help you grow as a person. People who are not willing to educate you are not worth your time. So that is the reason why I would encourage those who want to be educated to stay away from some people, because they are not educating you. They all they do is just telling you lies and brainwashing you and telling you all these nice things, but not telling you the facts. Yes, as Wayne Uglysom, nothing he's saying is factual, and nothing that he's saying makes any sense. He's just a pathological liar, and we'll soon get into that. So always remember this. People who are not willing to educate you are not worth your time. They will only drag you down and prevent you from reaching your full potential. So that is the reason why he has a photo up there with a vulture, which is in Jamaican terminology called drunkle, because that's the only way he can express himself, because his IQ is low, so he cannot be an intelligent person how to express himself. So he has to express himself out of anger, and because he feels defeated, and that's the way that he feels like he's cornered like a dog, so he has to act in this manner. So that's why we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we are here to educate you guys, everyone who wants to be educated and want to be uplifted. So here are some reasons why you should not go around people who will not educate you. They will not challenge you to think critically. Because if they challenge you to think critically, you'll be able to think. So that's why, you would call people on his channel dog and all kind of derogatory name. We don't want to go there because we are not in the league of degrading anyone. We just speak it as it is. They will not help you to learn new things. So they just keep fooling you because you are fooling them, and they just keep fooling you up. They will not support your goals and dreams because everything is all about them. They will not bring you down with their negativity. Yes, that's how they will do it. They will only bring you down with their negativity. They will waste your time and energy. Finding people who will help you grow as a person is essential. These people will challenge you to think critically, help you to learn new things, support your goals and dreams, and lift you when you are down. These are the people who will make a positive impact on your life. And that's what we are trying to do here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. Yes, we are trying to change people's life and make a positive impact on their lives. If you surrounded yourself by people unwilling to educate you, it is time to make a change. Find people who will help you reach your full potential. You'll be glad you did. So if you keep going around somebody who will keep lying to you and not telling you stuff, hiding stuff, like look right there, both men were killed by PMP LGBTQ plus gunmen. Yes, Ted Ogilvie, that's a man who was protecting the Jamaican people's coffers, the money, from giving it to criminal dons out in East Kingston. And George Flash and Tony Brown had killed Ted Ogilvie. The JUTC bus boss was slain. Yet Douglas Chambers, he was killed by a black man of the Klansman gang in Spanish Town and others who are involved. But the thing is that to date, the real killer is not being revealed. The person who gave the order from within the PMP LGBTQ plus party. So that's the reason why we at the Jamaica Young Police channel said the PMP LGBTQ plus party is a criminal organization. Because on God's earth, you have to look right now, you have 2 public officials has been murdered by these gunmen. To date, we are not making any excuse for the other party, but to date, we cannot point to one public official that they are responsible for killing. So, Comrade Dr. Dawes is either naive and doesn't know the history of the criminal organization. So, there are many ways to learn. Even if you are not learning from someone directly, here are a few suggestions that we are going to all loyal viewers and subscribers, and we encourage you to read at least 30 minutes every day. Read books and articles. There is a wealth of information available in books and articles. You can learn about anything you are interested in, from history to science to current events. Watch documentaries and educational videos. Documentaries and educational videos can be a great way to learn about new topics. They can also be entertaining and engaging. Take online courses. There are many online courses available that can teach you new skills or help you learn more about a particular topic. Talk to people who know more than you. So you don't want to keep friends with people who know less than you. So that's what we have been doing from where we've been growing up. We don't keep friends with people who have low IQ and people who are dumb like a rock. We don't do that. One of the best ways to learn is to talk to people who know more than you. They can share their knowledge and experience with you and help you see things differently. So that's why we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we are opening up people's eyes because we want you to think critically. We're not going to tell you that 1 + 1 is 11. It's 2. But they will try to brainwash you and tell you that 1 + 1 is 11 and convince you if you're a knucklehead. But we're not into that. We are here to educate, inspire, and inform people. Experiment and try new things. The best way to learn is by doing experiments with new things and try new experiences. This is how you will know what you are good at and what you enjoy. Learning is a lifelong process, so you cannot know everything. So that's why I want you, to keep learning, because that's what we are all. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel is all about education, education, education. It doesn't matter whether it's politics or history. That's what we are all about here. There's always something new to learn. Here are some additional tips for learning on your own. Set a goal for yourself. What you do want to learn. Why you want to learn it. Having specific goals will help you stay motivated. Break down large tasks into smaller and more manageable steps. This will make the learning process seem more manageable. Find a learning style that works for you. Some people learn best by reading, while others learn best by listening or doing. Experiment with different learning methods until you find the best for you. Feel free to ask for help. If you get stuck, feel free to ask for help from a friend, family member, teacher or tutor. Be patient. Learning takes time and effort. Don't get discouraged if you don't master a new skill overnight. Just keep practicing and learning, and you will eventually reach your goals. So that's one of the reasons why we tell people, we have said over and over again that this channel is not for people with the 5-second attention span like goldfishes, because goldfishes, after 5 seconds they cannot stay focused. So that's why we say the channel is not for goldfishes. It's for people who are willing to learn and enhance their brain critically and can think critically. Not for people with a 5-second span. This is too long and that. No, that's why we say we don't want you over here, because we are here to educate, inform and inspire others. We don't know everything, because learning is learning is an ongoing thing. You can't, every day you learn something new if you're open to learning new things. So we continue the journey. More than 2 years ago, Tuesday, April 28, 2020, yes, People's National Party, East Central St. Catherine caretaker Dr. Winston Delahaye has resigned from the post following a reported death threat. I want you to listen to that in Dr. Dawes and all my loyal viewers and subscribers. More than 2 years ago, Tuesday, April 28, 2020, People's National Party, East Central St. Catherine caretaker Dr. Winston Delahaye has resigned from the post following a reported death threat. Delahaye announced on his Twitter account this afternoon, "I have seen it fit to submit my resignation immediately," the political newcomer said. Delahaye did not say who made the threat or whether it had been reported to the police. He could not immediately be reached by telephone this afternoon. However, in a short statement, the PNP LGBTQ+ party acknowledged Dr. Delahaye's resignation. The party said it was regrettable that it acknowledged the resignation and thanked Dr. Delahaye for his service. The PNP LGBTQ+ party has said it would act expeditiously to identify a standard bearer for St. Catherine East Central. So you see now, Dr. Dawes, so when you're talking about that the political hierarchy will be coming out and denouncing the criminality of the party and its modus operandi, how it's operated for decades, you notice they did not denounce the people who threatened Dr. Delahaye. They said that they're looking for a replacement. That's how the party operates. It's a criminal organization. And if you people do not try, the voters are members of the PNP LGBTQ+ party, don't try to change the culture of the party, which is a criminal organization, it's going to continue. You would expect that the party leadership would come out and support Dr. Delahaye and says that this man is a noble man and our party is a noble organization and we denounce criminality in any form. But they didn't, because it's in their DNA. So when we are educating the people, and Mr. Uglysome and Klansman police officer, yes, the revertee, Clifford Duppy Police Coleman, yes, Duppy Police, and when Clifford Duppy Police Coleman and Mr. Uglysome came out attacking me because I'm educating the people, they're just beating up themselves, because the truth, you cannot beat the truth. The truth is just the truth. So moving on. On February 16, Dr. Delahaye was officially presented at the Cedar Grove Academy as the PNP LGBTQ plus standard bearer for the constituency, now held by Jamaica Labour Party Orlando Terrelang. Delahaye replaced PNP LGBTQ plus standard bearer Orlando Brown, who was defeated by Terrelang in February 2016 by 479 votes. Only one vote, that's it. Meanwhile, Dr. Delahaye intends to continue contributing to Jamaica's development. Dr. Delahaye is a former chief medical officer who served as president of the Medical Association of Jamaica. So Dr. Delahaye realized that, hey, look, can't continue in this political party, because it's a criminal organization. Them threatening the man, and the party leadership never come out in support of him. So he realized that, hey, after those call it a day, and that's what he did. You understand? So Delahaye replaced Orlando Brown. So them threaten him and tell him, say, hey red boy, I saw them that's how the PNP LGBTQ plus support, how them convey the people, They cannot communicate in a decent and ethical way. They have to use derogatory terminology. So more or less them call him and tell him, hey boy, if you know this, you know that, we'll kill you. And so him just say, boy, I just call it a day, because I'm a medical doctor, and this is the way that the people is treating me. You understand? And the party leadership not coming out and supporting him. First thing them say, hey look, we find a replacement. And that's the party. So the only way you're going to get the PNP LGBTQ plus party to change is the voters. You understand? So all you people down there in St. Elizabeth, you have to send a clear message that you do not want to be represented by people who are dishonest and thieves. And you don't want any violence in your community, because that's what these people are about. So we can, moving on. Mere acceptance to be led by a liar is to ask to be told lies, and the liars must tell a second lie on the first lie. Liars have no conscience. You can see their faces but not their hearts, and their supporters are the same. Sociopathic liars, pathological liars, compulsive liars, occasional liars, careless liars, narcissistic liars, habitual liars, pathological liars, and white liars. One thing they have in common is that they lack truthfulness, honesty, decency, and ethics. Some types can be due to an underlying condition, whereas some are just pure liars. You can't always change the behavior of a liar, but you can change how you feel and react to them. So liars are people you're not ashamed, but you can change how you feel towards them and how you react to them. You understand? Liars are people with serious mental health conditions, where a person feels an uncontrollable urge to lie about everything. Yes, everything. Experts classify liars as an impulse control disorder. It's often untreatable with medication, therapy, or both. People with this condition might try unsuccessfully not to act on the notion, and many can't feel remorse or guilt for lying, because it is genetics next to breathing. There are no known cures for lying, but to expose and shame the liars, to diminish them in the eyes of decent, honest, and law-abiding citizens. A mental health professional might be required to deal effectively with deep-seated issues and any underlying mental disorder. As a loved one, you may also benefit from psychotherapy and specialized family program. So, Dr. Dawes, Comrade Dawes, look, for the sake of your family, sake and for their security, our advice to you from the Jamaica Young Police Channel is to just leave them, because they will kill you. Because you came out strongly, as we have done in the video that we did last week, that the PNP LGBTQ plus party leadership would come out and supporting it and denouncing the criminals. To date, they haven't, because it's against them. If you take the fish out of the water to live on land, the fish is going to die. The fish have to do what the fish do to survive in the sea or in the water. So your expectation of the PNP LGBTQ plus party is just naive on your part. So I just hope your wife is listening and able to convince you, because is it worth it for you to give up your life for a party that is a criminal organization that have no interest in law-abiding behavior, decency, ethics, truthfulness, and honesty? You have to weigh those things. If you believe that they are, well then something is definitely wrong with you, my brother. I don't know you, but I'm just trying to educate you based on history and their behavior for decades. I have seen it, I have witnessed it, and I have known about it. So that's why I'm trying to educate you. It's all about changing minds and help each other. Each one teach one. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.